Welcome to Smart Investing Market Insights on today's financialnews.com. I'm Krista Das. Between protecting yourself against the falling dollar, worrying about the housing market, or wondering what the Fed's next move will be, today's investor has a lot on his plate and few places to turn for safe investment bets. However, my next guest has figured out a way to make money in these turbulent times. It took him over 6 months and 10,000 air miles to unearth the secrets of the world's dirtiest markets. Andrew Mickey is the editor-in-chief of Breakaway Investor and founder of Small Cap Commodity Prospector. Andrew, welcome to the program.
Good to be here, Krista.
So, Andrew, what exactly is the world's dirtiest market?
Well, there are many, but one of the world's dirtiest markets is the nickel market. Not because of the pollution that has ruined small towns like Norilsk in Russia, but because of the consolidation of the market.
Who are the major players?
Well, the nickel market is almost completely controlled by the top 4 nickel producers in the world. In fact, of the top 4, they control more than 60% of the world's nickel production. Interesting though, the strong consolidation of the nickel markets creates very good opportunities for us focused on finding superior returns in small cap stocks. In a way, we can just ride the coattails of the major players. The major players led by Norilsk Nickel, Xstrata, and CVRD have a stranglehold on the nickel market. And yes, we have seen nickel prices get cut in half over the past few months, but that was due to some seasonal volatility. However, there was a lot more of the story than I initially realized. It wasn't until I got a chance to see a few of Norilsk's smelters in Russia and see how much pollution they created did I understand how to profit from the cleanup of the dirtiest market.
Now tell us about your trip to Russia. What did you observe and how can one take advantage of this concentrated market?
Well, Krista, I caught on to quite a few things while I was up there. I mean, I noticed all the pollution, and I kind of noticed why Russia wants to keep tourists away from there. Where most tourists go to Moscow or St. Petersburg, I was there. It took me 3 days at the embassy, and I needed to get special permits, all to travel to the nickel area of Russia. It's kind of the black eye of Russia. I mean, pollution's bad. They have very low birth rates. It's just a very dangerous place, high crime rates, and it's not a good place to be. However, what I did realize there was that's the opportunity for the truly small players to come in and take advantage. With such a high consolidation in the market, the big players aren't going to let nickel prices fall very far. And as a result, a small player that really doesn't come up on the radar screen of the major players can just come right in and go along for the ride with the high nickel prices.
Now, Andrew, a lot of people are skeptical about foreign investments such as this one. What criteria need to be met in order to successfully invest in international mining plays?
Well, Krista, I understand that completely. Investing in international areas, especially a place like Russia, which has such a bad reputation, you need to focus on 3 things, and that's always people, property, and money. And the first thing is with the people, and this is especially true in Russia. They need to know how to navigate the local business community. Also, as well, they have to know how to get through the entrenched bureaucracy within the Russian government. In addition to that, you need a good property that actually has, in this case, the amount of nickel that would make production in the future possible. And that's what we're kind of looking at there. And finally, money is so important because if you can't raise enough money to put your property into production so it actually becomes a mine, then you're just sitting on a giant moose pasture.
Now, is there a wild card in the nickel industry? I know you probably can't give it away on this program, but can you tell us a little bit about the company, and if so, what makes it a strong buy?
Well, you're right, Krista. Again, I want to come back to the small players in the nickel industry. Where the top 4 dominate the entire industry, the small players come in and, like I said before, just kind of ride the coattails and enjoy right along with the nickel prices. But they don't have enough production to actually impact nickel prices over the long term. So the top 4, just kind of let them go on their way and produce produce as much as they want and make as much money as they like, because it's never going to impact the top 4. So that's the kind of the wild card we're looking at. The real small players, and especially with the high content nickel regions of northern Russia, where it's kind of tough to navigate, and people still really haven't found out the true opportunities up there.
Andrew, great information. Where can we find out more?
You can find out more right here at TFN.
Thanks, Andrew.
No problem, Krista. It's been my pleasure.
As Andrew mentioned before, if you would like to take advantage of the commodities boom, you can do so by clicking on the screen or go directly to todaysfinancialnews.com for more information. Until next time, here's to great profits from smart investing.